Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Previously, we made our way to the boathouse, faced off against Jack one last time. He was not dead, and there's no trace of Lucas anymore at this point. Um, in order to fend off Jack, we had to use one of the two serums that Zoe made for us, but we were able to get away with Mia and Zoe to the end of the pier where there was a boat, and we had to choose which one to take with us, which of course Mia is Ethan's wife. Of course, that's who he's going to choose, and that goes with the continuity of the story going into Resident Evil Village. In case you're unaware of that, or you want to play Village, or whatever. So that's the decision we made, and I'll talk a bit more about the other decision once we get to the end. But here we are. We were on a boat getting away. We got attacked by a giant set of what looked like mycelia, so black mold essentially in this case, and we were woken up by Eveline, but we are not in the perspective of Ethan anymore, as you can tell from the voice. We are now playing as Mia. So we are going to head into the wrecked ship and see what lies in store for us. And I have no idea where the heck I am. Remember, she's been hearing things at least, possibly seeing things, because she's been talking about voices in her head. Oh wow.
Ethan? Ethan! Ethan! Ethan!
This is so cool. So it's not quite how mold works, but it is cool. I can't wait to talk about the science in this later. Some of it's really, really cool.
What was that?
I would call that a hallucination. Or memory. Or both. Oh. Oh wow. Y'all aren't looking too good, I'm gonna be honest, alright? No, I'm not looking too good at all. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. You know, the first time that you walk into the guest house and make your way around the main house, especially, you get this tightness in your chest. Like you just can't move forward sometimes, but you gotta. And this really brings that back. This is why I kind of praise this game as being one of the scariest I've ever played, because I don't have many games in my life that have given me that feeling. And they do.
They're dead. They're all dead. The engine room. What the fuck are you talking about? She killed them all. Fuck. What the hell is going on? We need some weapons. Is there any weapons on this ship? I don't know, but... Let's go this way. Maybe we can get out of here.
As I was saying, there's very few games that can actually make me feel that way, and they do so much of that with atmosphere alone. There's actually not that many jump scares in this game, and a lot of it's randomized. I mean, that's a bit of a jump scare there, but okay. So there is a coin down here, and there's no option to come back for it. So we gotta be vigilant. But that's a unique feeling, getting a tightness in your chest from a game. I think this is one of the few, if not the only one that's ever done that to me. Some that get close, and there's the coin. Some get really close, but this one really hit home for me. And even having played this many times now, it still gets under my skin a bit, so hats off. You did well. Okay. Hmm. Crew register. Captain Ed Carlisle. Chief Engineer Paul Fitzgerald. First Officer Giovanni Finetti. I don't know if these are important. I can't remember. Second Officer Clark C. Walsh. Mechanic Dwayne Calmers. Communications Technician Jim Stockman. Physician Gerald Waddell. I like names. They something about them I find intriguing. She is not my child. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, you aren't looking too good either, man. Uh-uh. Nope, that's not looking too good. No, mold infections tend to be very superficial. I think these ones are going a bit deeper. She's inside me. She's inside everyone. That, that's one way to die, right? Hand wrapped over the toilet bowl. Either you had a really good night the night before or a really bad one. There's no in between, right? Well, that's cool. Also terrifying and dangerous. That's cool. I like that. I think we've seen that before, though.
you?
Hmm. Remember when we first talked to Mia, and afterwards when we ran into her, where Lucas grabbed her, which is probably in hindsight where she was originally captured. Now that I'm thinking about it, uh, she said she couldn't remember, and she seemed out of it the first time, especially. Evelyn's kind of confirming that for us. When they're talking about her being inside of them, recall when we first found Mia, she was in a padded room. And like I said, you might think that's for sound, but she was throwing herself against the wall not long after we left that room. So she's being aggressive about it. Probably because having somebody inside your head is not the way to do it, right? Okay. Now I have no idea where it is, but there should be a coin in here somewhere. So corner to the left is what the walkthrough said. So probably over here. This might be one of those. Might be one of those. Where'd I actually drop down? If it was from here, then this might be one of those HUD moments. Sorry. Nope, never mind. Got it. Okay. I think that's the last coin for a bit. I think there might be more on here, but I like collectibles, so I don't want to miss any. Mia, what you wearing? Got some nice boots on? Yeah. Oh, hey. Oh, no, that's a screenshot. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You said we could be a family.
What are you talking about?
You said!
Wait!
I'm tired of waiting.
I see shadows. I see more shadows. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. Nice herb. We don't have any weapons. So I think the room at the end is open. This one's not. That's why the little red light. We need a fuse. This is terrifying. Oh no, we can't get through there, can we? It's the one next, the one down the hall, I think. Look, stuff I can't use. There's the fuse. Come on. There we go. Door. Door. I think we're safe-ish. Safe-ish. Oh. Dear Janet. Hey, how's it going? I guess half a year or so will have passed by the time you get this letter. Life is so boring here. Day after day, just the same old sea. Although there is one thing that's different. This time we have some passengers sailing with us, which hardly ever happens. It's a couple with a little girl. I think they're distant relatives of the captain. Imagine traveling on a tanker instead of a passenger ship. They must be hard up. Actually, I think that'd be kind of fun. I tried talking to the little girl earlier, and her dad shot me this nasty look. What's he so worried about? Now that I think about it, the captain said he didn't have any relatives. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I miss you. Love, Jim. Okay. I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say Jim is probably dead. Amazon River Cruise Guide. Beauty in the Black Lagoon. I kind of wonder why these are, why you can inspect them. If it's just a point of interaction, or if it's telling you that none of them had the time to put on their life vests. I like to think there's hidden messages. Or rather, not hidden, but subtle. Psychostimulants. Nope. It's too late for us, but at least I can let the world know what happened here. I was on night shift yesterday, so I was taking a nap in the bunk room around noon. I was half asleep and I heard a kid, a little girl, laughing. Or was that all in my head? I woke up at 1930. There was some sort of ruckus in the passageway. Drew, one of the engineers, came in and said there was something going on down below, maybe a riot. He looked pale in the face. He told me he was going down to check it out, but he never came back. It must have been around 1950 when I heard the scream. I went to the laundry room to check and saw Clark being eaten by some sort of blackish monster. The monster turned and started coming towards me. Huge, shark-like teeth snapping in its jaw. I just screamed like a little girl and ran for it. Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing. I do tend to vocally tone down when I'm in panic situations. So maybe not. Now I'm huddled up in the bunk room, shaking as I write this. There's a whole host of those creatures lurking in the passageways now. I can hear her screams now and then. But there's no way I'm going out there. Now. And that's it. I've written everything I know. Giovanni Finetti. Yeah, that was one of the people on the list. Okay. We'll probably get to explore this area later, so I'm not going to be too concerned. Okay. Let it work its way back down the hall. Reaching for that, hey? Two rounds. Nothing there. I guess we can make a hard save here, right?
Watch it. What? Why?
You need to remember, so we can be a family.
Old videotape. An old videotape covered in a black, mold-like substance.
Alan, you're getting worse.
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here. Take it. It has her tissue samples. You find her. You fix this.
Okay, Evie, where are you?
Guess we found the quote-unquote dad. So this is one of the 4 videotapes that you have to follow through on. And it's the last one, and funny enough, the trophy that just popped when I got that was, please be kind and rewind, or something like that. Back in my day, oh, sorry. Eveline tissue samples, a small bottle containing tissue samples from Eveline. P19 machine gun, a rapid-fire machine gun. Survival knife, a survival knife for enthusiasts. It still looks usable. So, there's a little bit more to Mia than meets the eye. Special Operations Division. Director Alan Droney and caretaker Mia Winters. Recent reports suggest that if Eveline remains at her current location, she is at a high risk of being stolen by opposing organizations. Your orders, therefore, are to transfer Eveline to our Central American branch for safekeeping until further notice. During transfer, be sure to adhere to the following protocols. Act as parental guardians for Eveline at all times to avoid suspicion. Manage Eveline's vitals via the genome codex provided, which is the one that Zoe put on us at the beginning. I assume it's the same one. Hence why it said target acquired when we got to the D-series, not D-series, when we got to the altar, which I mistakenly thought was the doll with the arm. It was the thing where we got the target thingy. If the mission is compromised beyond reconciliation, dispose of Eveline. Okay. Do we have anything? No, we do not. Okay. Put this here, because that's... I have a system, okay? Don't at me. So the ship is still afloat here.
She's close.
I love rain. Lovely.
She's vomiting. Damn, I'll have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of her ugly friends if this keeps up. All right, we need to find her, and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
Not sure what you expect to do. So the codex doesn't just pick up, we're locked, right? I checked you. Yeah. It's not just picking up her, it's picking up the mold. Suspicious, right? S2. Come on, buddy. That recoil on that is really cool. So this is supplements, can't use. Very welcoming. Don't forget we got this, right? The little pocket knife doesn't do much, but this one does. From what I know of the mechanics of that, that's not quite how that's supposed to reload. But I digress. Let's try it. Oh, no. Yeah, it sure knocked him down. How am I doing on this? Got a few rounds. Ho ho, Big Mama. Oh yeah. Remote bomb. A bomb that can be detonated by remote control. Press square to detonate it. I'm okay with that. Nah. Okay. Look at the damage that does. Okay. Did I miss anything obvious? Can't do much about my lighting situation. But those little round packages are kind of bright, so I can use that to my advantage, right? This is the room.
Alan, I think she's on the other side of this door, but I don't have a key.
Try to melt down the lock. You're on the bottom level, right? Check our luggage.
Melt down the lock, you say? Is that a... Can I interact with that? No? It is luggage, right? Come on. Come on. Is that not it? That looks like luggage to me. Come on, game. It's like, no, we don't want to give you any point of interaction. Why don't you just jump the dang thing? Okay. Corrosive, a strong acid that can dissolve certain metals. I don't know if that would work too well. Just putting that out there. What kind of strong acid are we talking about? Shouldn't quite work that fast, and if it is, you shouldn't really have it in that bottle.
Are you mad at me, Mom?
No, Evie, I'm not mad. Wait, what did you call me?
I don't want to live in the lab anymore. I want out, and I want you to be my mommy.
Okay, Evie. I'll be your mommy. Just come back with me. Right now. Okay? Where are you, Evie? Evie, wait!
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Eveline back.
Let's see, what do we got? Oh, shoot. Still moving. I think we're good. Thank you. Very nice, very nice. Oh. Nothing. Okay. Where are we? Oh. Smaller door. coming. Oh, he's still coming. No, 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 no. No! Oh man, we are really racking up the deaths this round, aren't we? This is what happens when you don't play for years and you put handicaps on your playthrough. Yep, that's what happens. Nope, wrong one. There we go.
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
I thought that was a Chem Fluid.
Damn it.
Evie's upstairs. Okay.
Alan? Alan, where the hell are you?
Oh, we're trapped. I think there's one of those dissolvable locks on the other side of this anyway. Probably just more bombs or something, but... Oh, there it is. Oh, herb. Huh. Yeah, more bombs. Okay. A little bit of overkill, right? I'm not complaining, but just seems like overkill. This is where we are right now watching this.
How did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're already dying.
Don't say that.
she trust you? That little bitch, she never trusted. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie.
Alan,
I didn't mean
listen.
to call you that.
She's
Evie, I
trying
didn't
to
mean-
take
I didn't mean-
control. You have to fight her. Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't.
Yeah, that's not good.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away. Forget that you ever knew me. Have a good life.
So it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that she disappeared for 3 years. He knew something was off. That's interesting. I don't think I ever put two and two together on that before. It's amazing how like you can miss on little things like that, when they're seem so obvious. But I guess it wasn't obvious enough for me. Oh, so cool.
We'll be together forever. Now do you remember?
Yes, Evelyn. I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
All right. I thought I saw. And that is a good place to end this episode. So to recap, we started off at the wrecked ship, made our way up to, I think we're on the 3rd floor or something like that. Basically in this room where we've started to see Evelyn more, and it's pressing some questions at this point. We have not seen Evelyn much in this story. We've only seen her under certain circumstances. The first time we actually saw her physically as Ethan, I believe was in the old house when we got upstairs and saw her in the is it the detention room or something like that? The room with the bed that had the doll with the arm on it behind it. Because when we turned around to leave that room, we saw her for the first time. And I like to note that she was barefoot. She's been wearing boots ever since we've seen her. So I feel like there's something behind that, but something that I'm actually missing. But here we see her. We saw her physically in the video, right? And she wasn't doing anything too fantastical. She was mostly running from us. But if you go back to like when we've been seeing her as Mia, because Ethan has not seen her much yet, but when we've been seeing her as Mia, she has been appearing out of thin air and disappearing. And Mia doesn't really didn't at least have a memory of what was going on. She had lost her memory. She's been dealing with amnesia, essentially, and Eveline just brought it all back for her by playing this tape, having her watch this tape. And like I said, she was just running around in the tape, but we've been seeing like almost like projections of her, hallucinations of her, something on that line, maybe a combination of both. We've been seeing her, but she does not seem to be there physically. So it's like like I said, it's kind of like we're seeing a projection or something on that order. So anyways, on our way up here, of course, we'd run across a few molded. We didn't really have much of a way to defend ourselves, so we just kind of made it up here. And she said that it sounded like she was saying that we said we promised that we would be a family. And I'm assuming based on that video that was referring to Alan, Mia, and Eveline. Although I'm not sure she cared about Alan that much. I think she's really hooked on to Mia, especially since Mia commented on her imprinting program, which tells us something else. The video is very revealing, because yeah, we've been learning a little bit more about Eveline here physically because we're not seeing her physically apparently until we watch the video and realize there's a little bit more to this than we thought. Not just about Eveline, but also Mia herself. She's working for somebody, an organization, carting this little girl around, and they don't seem to care that much about this little girl other than getting her from point A to point B. They said eliminate basically, or destroy, or whatever the word was, if something goes wrong. So she's not just a little girl. There's more to her than meets the eye, and we've been seeing that she is able to control. At least it seems like she's able to control the mold that we've been seeing around the house, around the ship. And we've watched her do it right in front of us now. And she wasn't just controlling it; she was also in Alan's head. If you notice that. So when she's talking to us, sometimes we're not necessarily seeing her getting it from a particular direction. Like I said, she's like projecting on us in a way, which, given the fact that we've been seeing mold a lot, kind of makes sense to an extent. Not just the hallucination side, because that's a whole thing, but because mold forms a rather large network, which I will talk about later on a bit more. So we've got some backstory now. We kind of know a bit of what was going on. The Bakers were not a part of this originally. They just ended up shipwrecked here, is what it seemed like. So we learned something there. Next time, we are going to continue exploring the ship. I don't remember if we had an objective, but I would assume it's to try to search for and save Ethan at this point, because clearly the serum did not do anything for us. If we cannot see her physically in form, but we can still see her mentally, I guess, that means she's got a hold on us still. That did not quite get everything out of our system. So, unfortunate. With that being said, let us close things out for the night. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.